Hello there, and welcome to the show, and today I'm going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is the sequel to the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, as well as the fourth live-action Mortal Kombat movie. This movie was released on May 8th, written by Jeremy Slater, directed by Simon McQuoid, who directed the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. The premise of this film: Shao Kahn wants to conquer Earthrealm. In order to do so, he needs to win the Mortal Kombat tournament, where 5 champions from Earthrealm will face 5 champions from Outworld, and whichever side has fighters standing at the end will be declared the winner. I am a massive fan of the Mortal Kombat franchise. I've been playing the games since the mid-2000s. I love the story and the lore of Mortal Kombat. The fighting in Mortal Kombat is excellent, but what truly sets it apart from the other fighting games is the story and the lore, and I think it tells a great story in addition to the great fights that take place within the world of Mortal Kombat. I am not a fan of the 3 previous live-action Mortal Kombat movies. The 1995 Mortal Kombat movie was a genuine attempt to adapt Mortal Kombat from the video games to a movie, and while they got a few things right, primarily the performances of Shang Tsung and Kano, I was not a fan of the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is universally regarded as one of the worst movies ever made, and it is genuinely one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my entire life. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is awful, and I was very disappointed with the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. I was not a fan of the film. I was very disappointed. I didn't like that they introduced a brand new character that was never in any of the Mortal Kombat games and made him the main focus of the Mortal Kombat movie. I didn't like this new Arcana MacGuffin that they introduced. I was not a fan of the fact that they didn't do the tournament and that movie was basically a setup to the Mortal Kombat tournament. So I was not a fan of the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. In fact, I don't think it's a good film. The only good parts of that movie are Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Kano. Everything else is not good or average. I am happy to say that there is finally a good live-action Mortal Kombat movie because of Mortal Kombat 2. I really enjoyed this film. First things first, and one thing that I definitely have to praise, the writing on this film is a lot better than the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. The writing significantly improved from the very beginning. The way the story was set up, I could tell that the writing in this movie was significantly better than the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. The movie from the beginning does a great job at establishing Shao Kahn as the main villain, also setting up the 2 main characters. The marketing of this movie, all of the advertising, all of the trailers showcase Johnny Cage as the main character, but he is not the main character. He is the secondary protagonist of this movie, and I thought Johnny Cage in this film was great. Karl Urban, I thought, was a strange choice to play Johnny Cage. Personally, I thought he would have made a great Kano, but he was cast as Johnny Cage, and I thought he did great as Johnny Cage, this action star whose best days are behind him, and now he's thrown into the world of Mortal Kombat, which the way he was thrown into the world of Mortal Kombat I thought was great, and once again, I really commend the writing team for not bringing back that ridiculous Arcana nonsense. The fact that he was just this regular guy thrown into this world, I thought that was great. And I thought Karl Urban did a great job as Johnny Cage. The way he portrayed this character, he definitely felt like Johnny Cage. I thought Karl Urban did a great job as Johnny, and our second main character, Kitana. Kitana is the main character of the movie. She is the film's protagonist, and I thought Adeline Rudolph did a great job as Kitana. The way this movie is set up and the way it plays out, it makes sense from a storytelling perspective for Kitana to be the main character of this movie. Another great performance, Josh Lawson as Kano. Every scene with Kano on screen was excellent. Kano, no question, the funniest part of this movie, one of the best parts of this movie. Every line of dialogue he had was excellent. Kano and the performance by Josh Lawson was great. He was hilarious. The movie does have some great comedy, but the best comedy is from Kano. I thought Kano was great. Also, I really like how they presented the Mortal Kombat tournament, 5 champions from each realm, and the way they set up the fights and the way the fights took place I thought was pretty good. I really like the way they handled the tournament aspect of the Mortal Kombat tournament. It was simple and really well done in my opinion. And of course, it wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat movie without talking about the fights. And this movie has a couple of great fights. The best one, in my opinion, no question, Liu Kang versus Kung Lao. I thought the fight was excellent, the stage, the way it was set up was great, and I like how they focused on this fight for the entirety of its run. They didn't cut away to anything. I thought that was very good. They didn't cut away to anything. Fight choreography and the performances by Ludi Lin and Max Huang were great. What would have made this better is if they spent the first movie developing the story of Liu Kang and Kung Lao instead of just having this fight without much emotional investment. But this fight was great. Also, the final fights of the film, Liu Kang and Sonya versus Shao Kahn, Kitana versus Shao Kahn, and Scorpion, Kano, Johnny Cage, and Jade versus Noob Saibot. I thought these three fights were great, and them taking place simultaneously was excellent, and it played into the story pretty well, and the finale I thought was very well done. Jax versus Jade was also a pretty good fight. The second best fight of this movie, in my opinion, Johnny Cage versus Baraka. I loved every minute of this fight. I thought the way it was set up was great. The fight had funny moments. It was just a very fun fight between Johnny Cage and Baraka. I thought this was an excellent fight. Second best fight of the movie, in my opinion. This did feel like Mortal Kombat being brought to life on the cinema screen. And as someone who's been a fan of Mortal Kombat for 20 years, that's all I wanted. Seeing the video games that I loved being brought to life on the big screen. That's all I ever wanted from a Mortal Kombat movie, and we got it with this film. As a fan of Mortal Kombat, I really enjoyed this film. I liked the story, I liked the battles, the comedy was great. I thought this was a very good film, and I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat 2. This is one of the best movies I watched in 2026, and I thought it was overall a very good, very fun movie. And the movie sets up a sequel, which I'm sure we're gonna get. And if we're getting a third Mortal Kombat movie, please, can we get Onaga or Blaze as the antagonist of that movie? Can we get Onaga or Blaze, please? That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You can follow me on Instagram at Said_2000, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, take care.